Governor Baker today giving an update on where the Bay State stands with the coronavirus. In his daily briefing, he said it now looks like hospitalizations actually peaked back in mid-May. He also says while Massachusetts still remains one of the hardest hit states in the country, we also have the top testing rate in the country. Beth Ward joins us live from her home to break down what we need to know today. Beth?
Well, Chris, Governor Baker saying today in his daily press briefing that they are now processing 8,000 to 15,000 tests per day. He says in actual testing, they are expanding for the number of people who actually qualify. The governor speaking today from a drive-through testing site in Fall River after briefing on the number of cases here in the Bay State, including a 20% decrease in those hospitalized since April. Well, the governor was also pressed to give details of the planned phased reopening that he keeps talking about, set to begin Monday the 18th. Many business owners looking for some headway on whether it will be their turn and how to prepare. The governor wouldn't budge.
I want this to be done in a deliberate way. And you don't do something in a deliberate way if you start leaking it out and issuing it out before you actually release the report. I don't want the starting gun, so-called, to go off today or tomorrow. I want it to go off on Monday, and I want it to go off on a targeted and phased way, period.
Very impassioned when pressed on that topic. Governor Baker also pointed out there are now 9 isolation and recovery sites throughout the state, including Everett, Lexington, Taunton, Worcester, Boston, and 2 here in Western Mass, Northampton and Pittsfield. He says they are set up with the state in partnership with local, municipal, and healthcare leaders.
People who stay at the isolation and recovery programs are provided with a hotel room and 3 meals a day. Many services are also available on site to ensure individuals stay safe throughout that isolation period.
Well, so far, he says the program has served 800 people across the state. Contact tracing efforts, he says, continue to ramp up with the collaboration reaching out so far to about 18,000 people who have tested positive. Now, the governor also asked today about the fall, school, going back to class, colleges, universities, and also about graduations. He didn't budge on that either. He said he'll have more on that, more to say coming up on Monday, May 18th. Reporting live from home, Beth Ward, Western Mass News.